Question 7. A garage sells British cars and foreign cars. The ratio of the number of British cars sold to the number of foreign cars is 2 to 7. Garage sells 45 cars in 1 week. Work out the number of British cars the garage sold that week. So we need to take our 45 and divide it by 9. Now the 9 comes from 2 plus 7. So we're looking at the ratio and we're saying we're splitting our 45 into 9 parts. So each of those parts is worth 5. Now the British cars, is the first one, so that has 2 parts. So 2 times 5 gives us 10 cars. And that's the number of British cars were sold that week. So find out what one part is worth and then apply that to what you know about the British cars. That's 2 shares, parts or shares. 2 of the 7 parts are British, so 2 5s are 10. Second part, we've got to add VAT onto £80. And the technique for this is to find 10%, 5%, 2.5%, and then add it on to what you already have, which is 100%. So you have 80, so 10% would be 8, 5% would be 4, 2.5% would be 2, as it's half of 5%. So add 8, 4 and 2 to the 80, and you'll get a 94. Now let's just do that. So 82, 86, 86 and 8. It's in fact 96. So let's quickly change that, just as well I checked it. Get the rubber. Can't do that, so we'll just do this then. Just cross that out and say it equals 96. So final part of the question, the value of a new car is £12,000. The value of the car depreciates by 20% per year. Work out the value of the car after 2 years. So to start with, I work out what it's worth at the end of 1 year. So 12,000 times 20%. Well, 10% equals 1,200. So 20% will equal 2,400. So without a calculator, I've got to do 12,000 subtract 2,400. So if you take off the 2,000 to start with, you've got 10,000, and you take off 400, leaves a 9,600. So that's the value after 1 year. Now I've got to repeat this and take 20% of 9,600 away from 9,600. So it's 9,600 times 20%. Once again, 10% will equal 960. 20% will be double 960, which is going to equal 1920. I'll squeeze that in there, 1920. So we've got to do 9,600, take away our 20%. Okay, so our 20% is 1920, and that will be our final answer. So 0 take 0 is 0, 0 take 2 we can't, so we borrow from the 5, so 10 take 2 rather is 8, 5 take 9 we can't do, so we borrow from the 9, 15 take 9 is 6, and finally then 8 take away 1 is 7. So the answer is 7,680.